By the way, they had to put bigger doors here for Donnie's head because he just went 919 with his 6R80. He's got it up on the rack, just making sure everything's good, freshening it up after Mod Nationals. Remember, this is his only car, and he went out there and ran a 919 or 916? 916 at 140 something. So just gonna freshen it up, make sure everything looks good, go from there. But let's talk about this car right here. It is a, let me clean up the camera because I like to do this and not cut. 1993 Cobra, like a real deal Cobra. Not like a Cobra kit or some kind of 87 with Cobra stuff. This is a real deal Cobra car. 1993. Gentleman brought it down here because he wanted to Coyote swap it. And this thing is so minty. I get it, you know, it's in the middle of being worked on, but looks like he redid the seats, he redid the interior, and I'm gonna show you what's going on in the engine bay area. Try not to lift up the hood and scratch it, but again, it is a little dirty right now, but I'm really looking forward to this build because it is a very lightweight Fox body that's gonna have a badass engine put in it. 6R80, the whole 9 yards. I love this hood too. Love everything about this car, honestly. So, in anticipation for the Coyote swap, he went ahead and put a UPR K member, an aftermarket steering rack. It's gonna have power steering. It's gonna have an air-to-air intercooler. It's gonna have AC, air conditioning, Donnie?
Yeah, air conditioning, power steering.
A little bit of everything. Okay, so air conditioning, power steering, a little bit of everything. It's got some Scott Rod panels in here. I believe these are made by Scott Rod. Clean up the engine bay a little bit. UPR K member. And it's gonna get a modified, actually basically a custom twin turbo kit with a 6R80. The power plant is right over here. The power plant is basically, it's almost a copy of Joey Basil's engine. I'm sure there are a couple things that are different, like cams or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's got different camshafts in it.
Different cams than Joey's. Locked cams. I don't think it has VCT or anything like that. It utilizes the power by the hour AC bracket. See how they flip it? And it actually uses the...
It's using a Coyote alternator with the Coyote alternator bracket, AC relocation, and power steering bracket.
So you guys make a bracket for this too?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay,
Yeah,
there's like a little block in there. Okay. And that's... Okay, and what else? This guy right here, the power steering?
Power steering bracket.
Right, because 11 to 14 Mustangs don't have power steering. They have electric power steering. So these guys are gonna basically use power steering, and they have a little bracket to utilize what, 94 and up power steering pumps? 96 and up power steering pumps. So when you guys buy power by the hour brackets, this is why. You basically to put power steering in something that didn't really come with power steering, like Coyotes, who have electric steering. I really like the wheels in this car. I'm not sure what type they are. They're some kind of weld wheels, bead locked. They look great. Not sure what kind of tires got going on back here, but the wheels are a great choice. Once this car is nice and low, everything's gonna be really, really snazzy. But yeah, I really look forward to this build because the Fairmont is gonna get a similar build, not 6R80. It's gonna get a manual of some sorts because I still want a, you know, stick shift car. But this is a great example of what they're gonna be working on down here at Power by the Hour. These are the seats he has in the car, a set of Corbeaus. Real neat. It's gonna be basically a street car with the air-to-air intercooler, so hopefully I can bring you as much info about this car as possible, but I'm really excited to get Fox bodies, built Fox bodies with Coyotes in them, and this is gonna be a twin turbo version 6R80 in a Fox. This is a local customer. He has a turbo Coyote. He is gonna EDP, an EDP turbo kit. It's gonna have basically a built motor put in it. He took out his stock motor. He's gonna put a built motor in it, put an aftermarket converter. I like the rear wheel setup he has also. In my opinion, one of the better looking rear wheel setups there is the bead lock. I'm not sure. Do you know what S71s I think these are called? S71 or 17s? I'm not sure. I don't give a yeah, whatever the fuck they're called, but the bead lock setup is baller. So he's gonna be rolling out of here with a built motor, big single turbo car, ready to hit the streets in Florida. This gentleman has pretty much everything Donnie has done to his car, except it has a Roush blower and a bigger throttle body and bigger cold air. But everything else is pretty much a carbon copy of what Donnie's car has. TIG Vision anti-roll bar. I'm not sure, I think that's like a white line adjustable panhard bar. One thing I did notice in this car that's kind of neat is the band clamp setup on the long tubes to the H-pipe. It's got, yeah, pretty much everything Donnie's got going on, except Donnie has a little bit of a different rear suspension setup, and Donnie has a Pro bracket radial. Now, a lot of people are asking about the Pro bracket radial. This is the DOT Pro. Okay, I'm gonna show you Donnie's Pro bracket radial. Oh, and it still has a ton of glue left from the track, but yeah, his doesn't have any grooves. Okay, it looks like basically a slick. There is no kind of groove, anything going on. It is not a street tire. Okay, this is something you should never drive on the street, but Donnie went ahead and put them on because we heard some great things. Joe Day, customer, VMP customer, told us about this tire, and we wanted to try it. And you know what? South Georgia Motorsports Park prep was very much on point, and this tire did what we thought it would. It was a deadly consistent tire. Cut a 131 in his, again, daily driven street car. He's just freshening it up after a big event to make sure it's a happy car so he can have many more years of life out of it. Joey Basil's car had a very successful Mod Nationals before he unfortunately had some mechanical issues, let's just say. I believe it ran an 830 something, a low 830. Badass, did everything they wanted to. It did cut a 1.2 something 60 foot. I gotta ask Jake what 60 foot it ended up cutting. I'll show you the pictures that we got from the Mod Nationals. So I'm going to show you some of the pictures that showed up from Mod Nationals. This is Donnie Renfro getting a great picture of hanging a hoop. That UPR suspension doing work. Got the K-member installed. Looks really good. You can see my boss back there, Indiana Jones, taking video of the car launching. Very nice of him. Justin Starkey, not Indiana Jones. One of the prettier cars at the track all weekend, which is Scott Roberson. Power by the Hour built this car here. It is a gorgeous car. It's a 940 car, 950 car, 69mm pulley, Livernois engine, running great numbers. Funny thing is, look at the reactions. Okay, look, this is Jake Long. Okay, this is his reaction when he's launching this car. Now look at his reaction when he's launching this car. Look at his reaction. Eyes are a little more opened up. So let's go again. You know, a little sleepy, no big deal. You know, this one's, he's a little more awake. Because this one was like a 120 something 60 foot. This car did a 120 something 60 foot on 17-inch tire. Look at that. 15, 17, fluid twin turbo car, Roush blower car. And this is probably the coolest shot of the whole weekend. Look at that. Right after 170 mile an hour pass. Cool stuff. Great time over at Mod Nationals. Justin Young put on a great event. Very happy that we were all able to attend, rep, break stuff, run personal bests. Can't complain. Now, in ending the video, I wanted to address some of you guys criticizing me for wanting to sell the black car. Now, let's do some real talking here, okay? Let's talk man to man. If I fix that rear end, put some money into it, go out there to the track, who knows what's gonna happen? If the rear end holds up, who knows if I blow a rod, blow up the transmission. I think I got lucky that only the rear end blew up after trying to chase that 9-second pass. Can I pull it down? Absolutely. I can pull it down to a 72, a 69. It was only like on 12, 13 pounds of boost. I am not gonna blow the rods. Luckily, I've had some people call me with interest in the car, so I think it's gonna move pretty quickly. And trust me, what I'm gonna buy is gonna be worth it. It's gonna be relevant, okay? It's not gonna be the Fairmont. I'm not gonna concentrate on the Fairmont just yet. It will be a relevant car coming up. So, don't criticize me yet. You know, put yourself in my shoes. Are you willing to blow up your engine just to run a 9? And then you're gonna be out an engine, a blower, all that stuff? I gotta be smarter than that, okay? Trust me. And the money that I'm gonna get from buying the car is gonna help me purchase something that is faster, relevant, and cool. Trust me, guys. Stay tuned. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll talk to you later.